Welcome back to Heal with Grayson. Today we're going to discuss something pretty unique. So I want to just jump right in. Let's talk about why we should be grateful for paying for rent. Now, this is going to be kind of intense, so just allow your consciousness to expand out and just vibe out to this episode. I want to talk about how paying rent is an everyday blessing that keeps us grounded to the cosmic forces. So instead of viewing paying rent as a struggle, as an inconvenience, as flushing your money down the toilet, as a waste of financial resources, I feel like let's realign our consciousness and realign our values within, okay? Because paying rent is an opportunity to honor the space that we create for ourselves. It's a chance to appreciate the roof over our heads, the safety that we have, and the abundance that flows to us in unexpected ways, which will lead to deeper contentment, emotional clarity, and a stronger connection to both our inner selves and the universe. So I just want to share a quick little story about this really cool synchronistic move-in that I just went through about a week ago from today. Today is November 22nd. And I moved in, actually, this was November 11th. So 11/11, pretty crazy. So yeah, 11 days ago. All right, so those of you that have been following my journey for quite some time now, you will know that I was in the middle of exiting my narcissistic family cult system. And with that being said, coming with that, knowing that the majority of narcissists refuse to change and do not change, unfortunately, it is in my highest vibrational good and my highest vibrational timeline to sever all ties and cut off all contact with all narcissistic family members because of their refusal to change. Those individuals would rather bury themselves in the backyard with a shovel, like alive, than want to heal themselves, feel their pain and release it and keep it moving, right? They would rather continue to consciously choose to hurt other people, to put other people down, to be literally a physical incarnation of an energetic parasite, all right? So, unfortunately, I just had to go no contact with one of my most recent family members, specifically my mother, and that was a really hard decision for me to make, and yeah, anyways, I got a lot of non-physical messages around, it's in my best good to keep it moving, and it's time to end the relationship on neutral terms, right? And just like close that chapter out of my life for good. For those of you who are unaware of what no contact means, no contact is basically a really intense mental, emotional, and spiritual choice with our free will to completely end a relationship for good. It's basically like the other person just kind of dies out of our life and they don't come back, okay? So there has to be like a lot of self-control and self-discipline when it comes to your boundaries and what it is that you deeply value. And so yeah, this actually ties in today with our conversation about why we should be grateful for paying rent. So anyways, I want to jump into my quick, cool story. So I found this beautiful place, this beautiful apartment complex. I'm not going to disclose the location just for safety purposes and safety reasons. And I actually toured this exact apartment that I'm living in months ago. To be exact, let's see, October, is it? Yeah. So exactly 3 months ago, I toured the exact apartment that I'm living in. So I totally 100% believe that I manifested this apartment with grace and ease, like pretty crazy. After all the cord cutting that I've been doing, I'm honestly not surprised at how easy it was in the non-physicals. But anyways, and so literally 3 months ago, I toured this exact apartment and I took a video and I was like, this is my new kitchen. This is my new fridge. This is my new laundry room. This is my new balcony. This is my new living room. This is my new bedroom. And I was connecting with the emotions of what it would feel like if this was my home, right? And so because I deeply value freedom, I deeply value peace, I deeply value silence and solitude and privacy, this place that I toured literally was in vibrational alignment with all of my values. Like it was in vibrational alignment with my inner values and also in vibrational alignment with my current financial energies and my current work situation, which is pretty cool. And anyways, I remember just thinking to myself, like, okay, this is the place I want. This is what I'm going to manifest. Now I want to set financial goals, like a plan of action that I can take in order to get this going. And so I had some monetary goals put in place, and once I hit my $2,000 savings, I was like, okay, like next month I'm gonna make $2 more grand. Let's see if I can do $3,000 next month, like in addition. So anyway, I ended up being forced by the universe to move out faster than I was originally intending on. I was originally intending on moving out in March, but the universe had other plans for me, which is fine because everything is fine and has been fine and has been playing out perfectly and smoothly. And that's one thing I do want to mention in this episode is if something is literally for you, there is going to be no resistance. There's going to be no struggle. It's just going to be so effortless, so graceful, so like easeful. Like the universe literally has your back for what is for you. Like just write this down, like put it in your phone, maybe put it on your fridge or something. Put it where you can like read this on a daily basis or even a weekly basis and just remind yourself that what is literally for me is going to unfold so perfectly and so effortlessly. Okay. And let me tell you, I had to have like a little bit of patience with my moving process. But other than that, I mean, it was only like, 3 days worth of patience that I had to have versus like hearing a bunch of no's or getting a bunch of what I call like universal redirections of like maybe not at this time, right? Like it was just so like, I was so supported by everybody from the apartment side, everybody at my job. Like it was just so incredible how everybody just literally co-worked together and just like made this happen with me. Like literally co-created this manifestation with me, which was so freaking beautiful. It makes me emotional to talk about it. But yeah, it's like I finally have shifted into my 5D energies around my living situation. Now I have total inner and outer peace. I have deeper contentment. I have emotional clarity. I have a stronger connection with my inner self and with the universe, right? Like this was literally a leap of faith and a leap of trust that I had to take. Just because I can be so analytical and so logical, which I feel like is my Sagittarius energy. And Sagittarius energy is very masculine. It's very consciousness, logical oriented. It's not very heart centered, right? It's not like naturally like trust within. So it's like there had to be a balance with both my feminine and masculine energies with this move. And so anyway, I want to dive deeper into the emotional clarity aspect. So a few examples of the emotional clarity that paying rent can provide you is one, a physical reminder of stability. Okay, so I feel like paying rent is a physical reminder that hey, like I don't have to like get caught up in my escapism tendencies or like out of this world fantasies of moving out, living in like an earth home in New Mexico and being completely self-sufficient. Like when that's not really in my highest contracts, right? Like it's like really just, it really helps us stay grounded. Like it really helps us stay grounded in reality. So it helps to balance out the like our dreams and our reality in a grounded sense, if that makes any sense. And so also paying rent helps us tap into abundance. Okay, so when we are grateful for the space that we have, it literally brings us a sense of calm and clarity. And also when we're grateful for something, when we're grateful for what we already have, that just amplifies our abundance to receive more. And that's something I have like recently learned through experience with the non-physical. Like everything that I moved into my apartment with, I was like, I'm so grateful for everything that I already have. I'm so grateful that I'm receiving more, like, but I'm also grateful for everything that I already have. And thank you so much, universe, for providing that for me. And it's like every time I say that, there's always something the next day that I receive. Like, a few of the blessings that I got was one of my coworkers bought me an air fryer, a brand new air fryer. Okay, like what? Another one of my coworkers bought me 2 crock pots. Another one of my coworkers like totally helped me move all my stuff. It was like looking into getting me a couch, and I'm just so grateful. Like I'm literally so grateful for my abundance, and I'm so grateful to receive. Okay, and that leads me into the third thing, which is it validates our self-worth within, right? Like paying rent is a commitment to ourself and to our future. Literally the physical, monetary, energy, financial exchange with paying rent is It's like you're literally saying, I am worthy of a safe, comfortable space to live, and I'm capable of providing that for myself, right? And it feels so empowering to do that, right? It makes us feel responsible. It gives us a sense of responsibility, this sense of agency, this sense of security, this sense of safety, this energy of I can stand on my own 2 feet and I don't have to be like back down or cower down or feel like a doormat or feel like dirt. It's like I can fucking take care of myself. I am self-reliant. I'm self-sufficient in like the highest vibrational way. And so I feel like paying rent is something we should be so immensely grateful for. Like every single day, I feel so eternally grateful to be able to have and generate the financial resources to do that monetary exchange, to do that energy exchange, right? Because I'm literally with my energy, with my financial energy, I am going, I am worth this place. I am worthy of living somewhere really nice. I am worth peace and quiet. Like I deserve to give this to myself, right? And then moving forward in the future, all of my intimate relationships are going to mirror that energy back to me, right? They're going to mirror back my own masculine energy. They're going to mirror back my own feminine energy of, I believe that you are also worthy of a safe, comfortable space to live. I believe that you are capable of providing that, or I believe that I'm capable of providing that for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's so deep. This is like super duper deep, and I love it so much. And I actually had this conversation with a friend recently, and he was telling me that he was feeling really hesitant about moving out of his house because he didn't want to waste all this money on rent, and rent's really expensive, this, that, and the third, which his feelings are very valid. His reality is very valid. Why? Because he is choosing consciously to spend his money and his financial resources on other things that he's currently valuing, right? Like right now he currently values partying and that lifestyle of like being young and experimenting and having all this money for clothes and just basically experimenting with his sense of self. And I get it. I used to be there. So I totally understand exactly where he's coming from. However, if you are in a very similar position and if like a very similar state of being like myself, where it was you choosing your mental health over inner peace, like I'm telling you, please choose yourself every single time. It is not worth sacrificing pieces of yourself. It's not worth sacrificing your authentic self. It's not worth sacrificing your mental sanity to roommate with somebody who, one, literally emits a 24/7 energy of hatred around you where you feel like you can't be yourself, and like this energy of like wanting you to be a crash out, wanting you to fail, wanting to see you suffer and be miserable just like them. Okay, like it's literally not worth it. And I'm here to tell you that if you're listening to this podcast right now, you're in total vibrational alignment and you have the resources to, one, provide for yourself, and two, to be self-sufficient. And you don't have to get caught up with, oh, well, I don't have all the money that I want in my savings account to move out or this, that, and the third. Because listen, I literally was there 11 days ago and I was just like, like I don't have this and I don't have that and I want to pay off my car early. Here's the thing, is paying off my car early was clearly not in vibrational alignment for me to move out. And clearly everything would not have gone so freaking smoothly if it wasn't in alignment in the first place. Okay. And that is like the same piece of life advice I have for you, which is if you have a similar moving situation, you move out and literally within a matter of 72 hours, you have a brand new place to live. All kinds of people are co-creating and collaborating to help you like succeed and basically help you like adjust to that next level of unconditional love in your life. Like just know that you are literally on the right track and there is nothing for you to worry about. And I literally realized like, you know what? Like I'm literally provided and supported by the universe, like no matter what. And I always have money. I will always circulate money and I will never struggle. Like I'm always going to make more because my life is constantly appreciating in all the ways. So one, why would I ever worry about the money and the resources to pay my bills? When two, I'm constantly like my energy is constantly expanding and appreciating and it's abundant. And I know that within, and I'm very connected to that spiritual abundance. And so it's so funny because like at the end of this month, I literally have more money towards the end of this month than I did last month, than I did before I even like moved out, which is crazy, which goes to show that when you let go of all of those energies that are weighing you down and holding you back, the universe then says, okay, Grayson, okay, person, right? Like you now have the space energetically to receive more. You are ready to receive more unconditional loves of abundance, financially, emotionally, physically, whatever, right? Like, isn't that crazy? That's literally crazy and fucking amazing that I now have more financial resources like towards the end of this month than I even did before I moved out, which is wild. It's literally freaking wild to me, and it like blows my mind. But anyways, and I just wanted to finish off this conversation with, paying rent being a reminder of how you can literally stay rooted and grounded while also navigating your own dreams and reality. And try not to get caught up in focusing on how much you're spending in rent and being like, oh man, like there goes another like $1,600. Like you should be like, I am literally so grateful I have $1,600 to pay rent, to provide myself peace, stability, security, 10 out of 10 mental health. It allows me to flourish financially. It allows me to flourish in all the ways that I didn't even think I was going to flourish. Okay. So deep. I remember doing that exercise. When was it? Like a year or two ago. I went to my Toyota dealership and I had to fix something in my car, and I literally had to spend like $1,500 to fix it. And I knew like in that moment, like something in my intuition was like, this is a opportunity for a perspective shift. And so I said, you know what? I'm going to be so grateful that I have the funds right now to literally pay this and take care of it and clear this financial energy and this financial karma, wherever this came from. And I'm just going to be so grateful that I have the funds to pay it. And I literally, as I paid for that $1,500 fix on my car, I was like, thank you so much, universe, for giving me the funds to fix my car and like with grace and ease. And I still have money in my bank account. I still have the money to take care of myself, my self-care, my bills. Like I'm literally so grateful that I have this to do this. And trust me when I say that after you do that, things are going to completely shift internally within your financial wealth energy matrix. Okay, like it's going to be a very deep transformation. And so as we're nearing Thanksgiving, I really invite you to reflect on what it is that you are so deeply grateful for, because that is literally going to get amplified literally from your heart portal out into the universe. So just being conscious of the small and the big blessings, okay? And to finally conclude this episode, I just want to make a quick announcement that y'all's donations literally help me to keep creating and sharing my work. And honestly, it's been such a journey. There are days when the struggle feels real, but knowing that I have your support keeps me going. Every donation allows me to keep pouring love, energy, and creativity into this space that we're building together. So thank you all for making that very possible for me. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving if you celebrate. If not, happy holidays and enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy the rest of your month, and I will see you guys at the beginning of December. Bye for now.